Hi, good evening, Brother Terrell and Sister Jessie. How y'all doing?
Good.
You're doing all right this evening? I want to get your take on being single. Being single in the church in this day and age. What do y'all think about being single in relationship wise?
In the church,
Yes.
a lot of pressure
Yeah,
from the older ones.
I
Because
understand.
we're engaged, but we're not married yet. But we've been together forever, and everyone's trying to push us to get married and throwing the Bible at us about marriage all the time.
It's more forced on us than us opening to it to ourselves.
So it kind of makes you want to like put off getting married just to like be in their face, like, yeah, guess what? Still not married. Like the more they try to force us, the less we want to do it.
Yeah, because they push it a little too far. Just because we had kids before we had marriage, it's just a lot of pressure, a lot of questions. As soon as we hit the church, more stairs and everything, thousands of questions, people looking down on us.
Is that your baby?
Yeah,
But we want to get married when we're ready, not when everybody's making us, not because people say we have to.
when God said we're ready, then we're ready. Not because somebody told us to do it. I don't want to jump because, jump off building because somebody told me to. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it on my own.
Yeah, getting married is something that's for life, and that's something that we want to do on our own time, not on anyone else's time, except God's.
Okay, all right, that makes sense and that's fair. I believe that's fair. So what do you think about the conference that's coming up that you heard about? I know you heard about it, Single by Default with Apostle Tammy Robinson. What do you think about that conference? Do you think that conference would help?
As in counseling?
The conference.
Before marriage?
Right. It's going to actually be a forum. It's the 3-day event. It's going to be a forum that's going to talk about different issues about relationship. A lot of what y'all saying. A lot of what you're saying. So what do you think about that?
It would help.
You would think that there's a conference, so you think a conference would help right now with getting people together to actually talk about those issues?
Yes.
Yeah, so we can speak our own mind and tell them what our problem is, not them telling us what our problem is.
Exactly. We know what we do when we sin. We don't need you to tell me. How about, you encourage me to fix it, but don't throw something at me and say, you better do this or you're going to hell. How about you just encourage me and say, you know what? You guys are trying to get married. You want to do the right thing. Okay, well, how about this is a scripture about, I don't know, trusting in each other or having more faith in each other.
Not you're going to hell because you didn't get married because you had kids first.
Yeah, how about you make sure that we're ready to be married before you try to make us married just because we have kids?
And I wouldn't mind the conference because then we have the floor, then we can speak, then we can hear other people's point of view, or we can hear an older couple and hear how they've been through it so we don't go through it. I'd rather listen to the older ones instead of somebody my age because they're going to mislead me.
I'd rather learn from the testimonies of a couple that's been together 50, 60 years than someone who's not married or they were married and they're divorced and they're just bitter in the church trying to tell me, you better get married, child. He got the milk for free. Well, maybe I gave it away, Goodness. But I mean, I'm still a Christian. I believe in God. Just because I'm not married yet, it doesn't mean that, I'm going to hell. Maybe I'm not doing all those things you think I'm doing in the corner in the dark. Maybe I just want to wait and be patient before I get married and hear from God.
Wow.
If there's a church that opens up for all that, especially for the youth, yeah, I'll join.
Me too.
Okay. Well, thank y'all very, very much for your take on being single in this world, in this day and age that we're living in, and on the Single by Default Conference 2014. See you there.
Can't wait.
Okay.